In today's forecast video, we're taking a look at another winter storm that could affect for Nevada, Oregon, and even California. Not only that, we'll be taking a look at the current snow effects going on by today and tomorrow, and including updates later. We'll talk about everything else. So, all weather forecast and other things will start up right now. So, welcome back, guys, to Mr. Weather Forecast here with another video. As you all know, there's another winter storm that could affect by Wednesday to Friday. And we're also going to take a look at the current activity, the current conditions going on today. But before we go any further, I just want to say happy birthday to LOL 270. It is his birthday. Well, his birthday happened yesterday. We went to his house and we celebrated. And looks like we've been friends for like a few years by now, and his birthday happened yesterday, and it was really a good party, guys. It was really a good party. He's currently 9 years old right now because he just like grew up for some reason. So yeah, so he's currently 9 years old, and I'm gonna leave his mention to my videos today's video, and hey, y'all guys, give him a round of applause and shout out to this guy for his ninth birthday. Shout out to his channel as well because yeah, he's also a moderator and a subscriber to the channel. So yeah, shout out to LOL 270, and I also want to tell him that I'm really proud of him because he's currently 9 years old, and we make a great team together, guys. We make a great team. He's actually one of my closest friends, so give him a round of applause for being the ninth, the 9th year old person. I can't really make a lot of jokes, but yeah. So as I said again, happy birthday to LOL 270, and I wish him a Christmas and a happy New Year, and also all generations will go by. And yes, generations go by every time. Alright, so without further, let's start with our forecast video. So, as you all know, there is a marginal excessive rainfall outlook going on for the portions of the southern and the northern central of Arizona, or central of Arizona, almost reaching into the border of New Mexico and to the east. But by tomorrow, which is by the 28th, by the 29th, you can see there is slight risks of rainfall going on for Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas as well. It also includes also another one for California and Oregon due to the heavy snowfall going on by tomorrow, which is by Thursday. And by later, as we go further by day 3, you can see that this is where all the snowfall goes on right here. So we have a slight rainfall outlook going on for the portions of the northwestern of California and to the northeastern of California as well, and also another slight one going for Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and even Florida as well. So people who are in these areas as well, we will have a live stream. So people who are in the slight risks, we will do a live stream so you guys are up and to date and informed during the situation. And not only that, by day 4, we also have a slight excessive rainfall going on for the portions of the southwestern into the northern, into the central of California. So people who live in these areas, we will also go live for California as well. So California will be ready for another bout of snow, snow activities going on, snowfall going on in California, and all that kind of things. By day 5, there is no excessive rainfall outlook, so that is a really good percentage, less than 15%, and all that kind of things. Also, yes, we're also going to take a look at the NAMFA kilometer model. As you can see, it's currently 9 o'clock, so I'm going to put this on the 9 o'clock. So as you can see, not many snow is still going on, but there's some snow going on for the portions of for the portions of the southwestern to the northeastern of Utah, and also including for the north and the southwestern of Colorado, the portions of northeastern and even the central of Arizona, and even including for the northwestern of New Mexico, which is currently going on right here, which there's a lot of snow. It also includes for Wyoming, Idaho, Nevada, and Washington, and also including for some Nevada and some of them going on in the northern of California. And a lot of snow and even some sleet is going on in somewhere in Canada, which is probably going to be like somewhere like in how do you pronounce the name? It's like Sach Saskatchewan. I think that's how you say it, and also including for Alberta, and and also including some snow for Man Manitoba. I think that's how you say that, and also including for some of them for Ontario and even Quebec as well. So people who are in Canada, I'm also providing you guys in Canada as well. So I will also provide some live streams in Canada if I can. If I do, then we will. I'll have to make a Canadian version of me, and I'll have to read some bilingual languages for Canadians. So I'll try my best to actually speak a little bit of Canadian because I'm not a Canada person. I'm actually American, and yes. I'll try to make sure if I can speak Canada because why not? I do want to provide a lot of coverages all around the USA and even for Canada, Mexico, and all around the world because it is important. Weather is important for everyone else, and we should be taking an outlook for that one. All right, so all jokes aside, so we're gonna go further by the 29th. As you can see by the 29th, you can see that there's some snow currently going on in Nebraska and even for Colorado by 6 a.m. in the morning. And by later as we go by 10, we see this huge squall snow activity going on like right here. Right here you can see that there is a squall line of snow activity going on for the portions of the western of Washington, Oregon, and Nevada, and even for the eastern side, the northeastern of California. But by later, as we go further, by 1 p.m. in the afternoon, it's going to go straight to the east for Washington, Oregon, Nevada, and even well the western side of Nevada, and include for the eastern side of California. And by later, as we go further by the 30th, at 1 a.m. to 2 to 3, you can see that there's a lot of snow going on by Oregon in the south central of Oregon, and including for the northwestern and even the central of Nevada, and also including some rain and snow for the eastern of California down here right there. And as we go further, by 8 a.m., it's going to go straight to Idaho, which is by 8 a.m. So Idaho for the southwestern of Idaho and including for the northeastern of Nevada. So people will experience some whiteouts in Idaho and Nevada if the excessiveness of the rate of the snow activities. So you may experience some whiteout and low visibilities. So if people are planning out to go somewhere else to visit a friend or family somewhere like far away from there, in order to actually go out there, if you plan to go out there, you'll need the following things in order to do that. You need an emergency a safety kit with you that has to include with non-perishable foods such as canned foods, water, medication, flashlights, a battery-powered radio, and including some clothes if you're uncomfortable with your clothes. So that is the essentials you'll be needing in order to go out there. If you get stranded, the emergency response will not get there to you unless if the roads have been cleared out. So people who go there, and if you guys get stranded anywhere else such as highways, roads, emergency response may not get to you in time. But if you're still stranded, do not leave your vehicle because if you do leave your vehicle, uh, extremely, how do you say it? Extremely uneasy to actually see your vehicle from anywhere else. Like you won't see your vehicle, you won't see anybody else on the outside. So the most safest plan is to actually stay inside as long as you can. Use your flashlights. Use the NOAA weather radio so you guys can hear the forecast to your area. Um, so people who are in these areas will experience whiteouts and even low visibilities. Okay, but we go further by 3 p.m., which is by December 30th. You can see we have some snow going on for Montana and also including for Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. So people who are in Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, you'll also have some maybe like some light snow to mid to moderate snow. So this could also include some whiteouts and even some low visibilities. So people who are in these areas, you may experience low visibilities as well. And talking about excessive rainfall, you can see that there is the talking about excessive rainfall, this is where all the excessive rainfall. So excessive rainfall will actually start by Friday into the western of Oregon and California, and also the other one by the 30th. It also will happen for New Orleans or Louisiana. Louisiana. Oh, hold up. For Louisiana, Arkansas and Mississippi, and also including for some from Missouri as well. So people who are in these areas, such as the southeastern of Louisiana, you will experience tons of flash floodings and even floodings as well into the southwest, into the southeastern of Louisiana. And people who live down here will make sure to stay away from the flooding. If you guys plan to go out, always remember turn around, don't drown. Most most flooding most flood deaths occur in vehicles. So if you guys are in your vehicles, make sure you turn around and don't drown. Because that is where most deaths occur in vehicles as well if you do not follow these simple orders or these simple safety protocols. Okay, and before we go any further, I just want to say thank you guys for the 118 subscribers. Uh, we just hit like 118 subscribers. I think I remember we hit like I don't know, we had like 100 and something subscribers. But still, thank you so much for the 118 subscribers. If you want to be part of the moderators, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel and also subscribe to my SR squadron. Um, if you guys and also one thing, I may plan to update it because well, not update the subscribing to the squadron, but there's a new thing. So if you guys are part of the SR squad, I can only react to your commentaries or anything else. But other people who are like viewers, I can't react to your commentaries. If you are a moderator, then I will react to your commentaries. But that rule, I think that rule will be in effect maybe like next year. I believe next year I'll do that effect maybe by the next year. So yeah, you still have a chance left if you want a commentary or a reaction or that kind of stuff. And yeah, so people who are moderators, such as LOL 270, you will get a reaction from it, and also plus get a commentary as well. So if people are not moderators, I can only give you a like because like is fine because like why not? So yeah, if you are if you are just a viewer, I'll only give you a like. But if you are a moderator, I will react to your commentary and also uh respond to your commentary as well. And all that kind of thing. Alright, so let's go back with our forecast video today because we're losing some track. Also, we're also going to take a look at the excessive snowfall going on. So, currently going on today, as you can see, some snowfall is not currently going on today. But as later as we go further by somewhere near the 29th, to the 30th, you can see some snow is taking effect for the portions of the northwestern of Washington, Oregon, and even for the northwestern and even the eastern of California as well, and also including for Nevada, Idaho, and Utah, and it's also including for some in Wyoming, also including for Arizona, New Mexico, and even for Colorado as well. And that also includes for Nebraska and also reaching into the portions of Minnesota. So people who are in these areas, you'll experience, as I said again, people who are right here, you'll experience somewhere like near 5, 3, 9, 11 inches of snow, which is currently going on. As you can see, there's the current legend on the board on right here. I'll provide it. Let me zoom out because it's just an experimental. All right, so I said again, right here by the 29th, you can see this is where all the current snow. So people will experience blizzards and also including whiteouts. So people in these areas shall stay home, or if you guys are planning to go outside, as I said again, plan your time wisely. Get your emergency kit supplies in order to actually go outside and stay safe. Uh, and also, but if you go further by the 30th, You can see that as we go further by the 30th, you can see more snow is also going to take over for Wisconsin as well. So if we take a look at the east side of the USA. As you can see for the eastern side, some snow is also going to take effect for somewhere for the portion for somewhere for North Dakota, South Dakota, including for Nevada, Kansas, Colorado, and also including for some for Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, um, Pennsylvania, New York, and also a lot of it for Maine as well. So people who are in Maine will also experience as well, but not really like a whiteout, but right here, as you can see, this is where currently is going to be happening for Maine as well. But right here, but the western side is actually more concerning because how the excessiveness of the snowfall. So we will go live by tomorrow. To provide you guys the emergency broadcast. I will do an emergency broadcast by tomorrow so we can give you guys the information of that area. Also, guys, we also see a few couple of snow activities including for some for Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and also including for New Jersey, Delaware, and actually no, and also including for these two areas, which I cannot pronounce it. I think it was like Vermont and New Hampshire as well. So Vermont and New Hampshire also gets some snow as well, and also some including from Michigan. So people who are in these areas will experience excessive snowfall. So snowfall will be my number one priority to actually broadcast because I know so many snowfall happens every year and so many deaths occur by snowfall and even the excessiveness of the freezing, hypothermia, all those kind of stuff. So yeah, I will go live by tomorrow, and also some broadcast will be maybe some broadcast will be pre-recorded footage so you guys could see for the extras. I haven't like launched the video on SR Studios or Storm Radio Studios, but I plan to do it. Maybe I will plan to do a pre-recorded footage. So yeah, not to worry, guys. Not to worry. Also, talking about that, we're also going to take a look at the temperatures of today. As you can see, currently the temperatures, as you can see currently, the temperatures are currently. Hold up. I think okay. So currently, as you can see, hold up. Let me speed it up a little bit. So we're gonna go a little further just to make sure. So as the snowfall reaches, you can see that all these areas are somewhere near the lower 20s and even the 10s as well. So people also such as the western side and even the northern central side, you'll also experiencing low temperatures in the 30s and even the 20s and 10s as well. But as further we go further by the 30th, you see temperatures are in the north central are starting to lower down into the 10s as well. And later on as we go further by the 30th, by 3 p.m. in the afternoon, down here temperatures are starting to rise again for Texas, Mississippi, or Louisiana, also including for Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida as well. Florida is actually pretty rare because Texas and Florida are also in the 70s, and even for the southern Texas, also for the 70s as well. So I think you guys may have some change in effect. So I'm believing that there won't be any like extreme lower temperatures, but the northern and western side of the USA is also experiencing cold temperatures into the lower 20s and even the lower 10s as well. But as we go further by Saturday on the 31st, or well, yeah, it will be valid by the 31st as well. But as we go further by 7 p.m., temperatures down here in Florida and even and also including for Texas, will also lower down into the 60s as well, and also for the eastern is also in the 40s. But up there in the northern, central, and even the western side of the USA, looks like they're still in the 20s and even the 30s and 10s. So people were experiencing lower temperatures, and I believe in like wind chill activities going on in the western and even the northern central. Talking about wind activities, we're also going to take a look at the wind activities. So, as you can see currently by the 29th, you can see we're going to go further. We're going to go further just to make sure we're going to see. So, currently, As you can see, we're going to take a look on the 29th. So, as we go further by the 29th to the 30th, no wind damage is expected, but by the 30th, Oregon is also going to get some real wind activities for the western side of Oregon. But for Michigan, look at Michigan. Michigan is like somewhere like higher for some higher winds, but this is where the highest winds can actually happen. This is where like somewhere like the medium winds happens. Down to the lows is actually where lower winds happens. Michigan is probably going to be in the red, which is actually some like mid wind activities. But right here, as you can see in the western side, looks like as we go further, Washington is also going to get some mid activity for winds as well. But as we go further by the 30th, you can see the winds will dissipate into the northeast as well. But we're also going to take a look by when the snowstorm actually starts. So we're going to take a look at the 29th, which December 29th. So as you can see on the 29th, hold up. So by the 29th, uh, Missouri is also going to get some medium wind activities as well. But as we go further by the 30th, which is again, it's actually going to go on for Michigan as well. But for the western side, not much wind activity is active in the western side, only including for in the southwestern of Washington as well. So people who are in these areas will experience as well wind activities for Washington and even Michigan by the 30th. So I will conclude with today's forecast video. I think this might be the longest video, as you probably all know. I will publish this video today, and I will make sure you guys are up to date with today's forecast video. Also, guys, yet again, shout out to LOL270 for becoming one of the moderators, and even also a happy birthday to LOL270. He is currently 9 years old, and I will mention his channel in today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to be part of the moderators, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the SR Squad, and everywhere else in the area as well. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support and everything else. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, let's go Storm Raiders. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.